One morning, Toby the tram engine was feeling glum. The other engines were busier than ever, but poor Toby hadn't taken any passengers within any Reddit for weeks, only shunting trucks in the yard. Just then, Gordon puffed in to take on board.
Oh, hello, Gordon. Are you pulling the express today?
Who else but me?
You're lucky to always have passengers. You know, Henrietta and I haven't got this long without passengers since, well, not since my old tramway closed down.
Then Toby remembered.
It was back in the good old days. We had our own line haul trucks and Henrietta was always bustling with passengers. They did visit us on holidays and always remembered our names. But they stopped coming back. My line was closed. And the good old days were over. It would be nice to have my own tramway again. Like having my own branch line.
Pah! Branch are just useless extension of the important main line. That's what the fat controller cares about. And he puffed rudely away. Just then, Thomas puffed in with some trucks. He saw Toby looking dismayed.
Oh, just means being useful. If I could just have some work to do.
Thomas smiled. Toby was excited, for the extension was news to him. Toby was now beaming with joy. He reversed onto the train of supplies and set off for the work site. But as he puffed down the line, he couldn't stop thinking about what Gordon had said.
So, the fat controller really does only care about the main line.
Meanwhile, Percy was fuming.
Where's Thomas? I'm exhausted.
Surprise? What surprise? Before his driver could answer, Toby arrived.
Here are the building supplies, Percy.
Toby, what are you doing here?
I'm sorry. Thomas said I could deliver the supplies for him. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I have a long line of trucks full of scrap and tree branches. You can take those trucks back to the yards for me. The train looked quite heavy for Toby, but he agreed. He rode onto the special junction called Tieto to change directions. He then puffed up to the heavy train and saw his way. Soon, Toby was pushing the heavy train of trucks at the big hill. He made a tremendous effort, but just as he reached the top, the weight of the trucks became too much for him. His driver shut off steam and applied the brakes, but it was too late. There was worse to come. As Toby wanted to walk the work site, he saw Percy dead ahead on his track.
No! Look out, Percy!
Toby rocketed past Percy into some bushes into the work site. Toby shut his eyes and braked with all his might. At last he came to a stop in front of an old station with an old shed. When Toby opened his eyes, he couldn't believe where he was. Percy pulled up behind him.
Are you alright, Toby?
Toby was bubbling with excitement.
Percy, this is my old tramway, and there's my old shed. I never thought I did see it again.
Just then, Thomas arrived at the work group and the fat controller. He spoke sternly to Toby.
I'm sorry, sir, but I only wanted to help.
Toby was confused.
My surprise, sir?
The fat controller smiled. Toby grinned from puffer to puffer. He almost couldn't believe it.
Oh, sir. Thank you, sir.
When the assertion was complete, Toby and Henrietta took a special charter of friends old and new down the line of an opening run. For Toby, it seemed the good old days were here to stay.